Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo Podcast trailer reaction with Kathy and
Mm.
Burk.
No, Mark. Not this time, but he'll be back.
Mark is taking out the trash right now. He'll be right back.
It's a lot of trash.
We have a lot of trash at Cinemondo. No, he's not taking out the trash.
He's not.
We have
he's
him
just
washing
busy.
dishes. Yeah,
You know, we all got jobs. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, you got to work.
I know, but this is a fun one. I'm excited. I wanted to get on this really fast, so I didn't.
This
want
is
to waste
one
any
Mark
time.
probably is going to be jealous that he wasn't
think
with
he
us
is.
for. But, you know, we can do another one. There's another one coming. I think there's going to be another trailer coming. I think this is the teaser trailer.
It's a teaser trailer, so we'll have some more Obi-Wan Kenobi coming very soon.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
This is the one. I mean, we've had The Mandalorian. We've had these live-action Star Wars shows. We had The Mandalorian. We had the Boba Fett, and now we've got the sort of the prime one. I mean, Boba Fett was a sort of a background character in the original movies, and Mandalorian didn't even exist. But Obi-Wan is canon for sure, and he's like from the very first film, and then his presence is felt all the way through him.
Yeah,
but he's a major character. Yeah,
major, and it's about damn time they did a series about him.
Because you always wondered what the deal was, you know. There were all these questions in the old days, like when the first movie came out. It's like, and he just happens to live right across the desert.
What a coincidence!
And you know, then of course when the prequels came out, there's a few things where he's like, I don't remember owning a droid. And then when you saw the prequels, you were like, you totally owned a droid, Obi-Wan.
What are you talking about?
You know R2-D2, he's your best friend, you know.
So we need more detail about him because obviously there's some gaps, and so I'm excited to see it. And also I'm excited to see Ian McGregor come back and do more with that character, because I feel like sometimes he's been a little short-shrifted in the movies. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
So let's take a look here.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm going to see
Ready?
it. I haven't seen it yet. We're going cold. So let's do the clap.
Ready?
Yep. Okay. Looking Tatooine.
Looks like we're back on Tatooine, yeah.
The fight is done. We lost.
Oh.
Aww.
Baby hidden. Luke.
Stay hidden.
He's watching.
The John Williams score.
Grand Inquisitor.
This patience.
Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail.
That's cool looking.
Yeah.
The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help it. Where is he?
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
What?
Is it a Darth Vader breath?
Yeah. You know, I think one of the things I noticed I think I really liked in this, there's that scene in the alley. I just want to bring it out right away. Does that gun look kind of like Han Solo's gun?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Would that work in this? I'm trying to think time frame wise. It should, right?
Well, yeah, you don't know how old. You imagine Han Solo probably has an old gun, you know, that he's had forever.
That's exciting. How are they going to do that?
Yeah, and
I'm very excited about that.
I'm really into the whole prop thing, you know. I was a prop guy for many, many, many years before I went over to the digital dark side. But when I did props, I worked with people we were all into Star Wars props, because the props in Star Wars are so cool always. But I particularly love the first one because there's so many what they call found item props.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that the lightsaber is made out of a flash holder for an old-fashioned camera, and they just took that thing off and was like, whoa, this is a cool thing. And a lot of the props are things that you find in a junk bin.
Like a
somewhere.
crock pot, for instance.
Yeah, or an ice cream maker or anything.
All of those little weird gadgets.
But they kind of, I love that they keep that kind of junky vibe to it. You know, there's a kind of a, like, it's a type of German gun, you know, it's a real gun, but they screwed on some kind of a thing and they stuck a army tank sight on it and they stuck a battery on the side. You know, it's like, I love that stuff. I love when people improvise props like that, because that was, you know, you do it on sort of low budget things.
Yep.
But you also, it's just imagination. It's just finding cool shapes and the way things work together and iconic props.
It's the analogness of Star Wars that I like. You know, it feels grounded. It's not like a bunch of, I mean, there's digital effects, but like you were saying, like the weapons feel, like I said, kind of junky found object kind of things. And I think there's something to that sort of grittiness, that sort of groundedness to it that makes it feel more relatable. And also I love how they bring back little hints of things you're so familiar with, like just seeing that little glimpse of Luke Skywalker as a little kid and he's watching him. There's something just gives you like a chill, you know, you just see it and you go, oh my God, it's so like goosebumps from that. I just love that.
And even the binoculars he uses, you know, that was a prop that was, you know, made out of this and that part, you know, stuck together.
And even just in the trailer, you got a big story piece of that Obi-Wan Kenobi is watching Luke Skywalker as a child. And that's like I love just seeing that. Like it's sort of this little, here you go, a little reminder, a little hint that it wasn't all accidental. It wasn't a coincidence. I mean, I just love that.
And he says, stay hidden, you know, like his job is, I guess, you know, he was assigned to this, to watch out for Luke. And it's always been kind of obvious, you know, you've always been like, well, yeah, I mean, that's why he lives, you know, nearby. And that's why he, you know, when Luke got attacked by the Sand People in the very first film, you know, suddenly Obi-Wan comes over the hill, you know, or whatever he's shouting, you know, and scares the Sand People away.
Yeah.
And, you know, how come he just happened to be there? It's like, yeah, maybe he's watching. Yeah.
He's a stalking little child.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks really interesting. I you know, sometimes when they go to the Clone Wars aspect of this, like there's some Clone Wars hints in here.
Yeah.
I get a little more lost because I've only seen those like once. I haven't watched them multiple times like the movies. So I kind of go, oh yeah, that's probably Clone Wars. Like the green birds. I'm wondering if that's sort of a hint because they had those green owl things in Clone Wars. And I don't know. There's some interesting little clues. I need to do more digging because, you know, we're seeing this fresh, cold. Yeah. Like I don't really know what we're seeing. So I want to watch it like 10 more times. But I'm super psyched about this gun that could possibly be Han Solo. It could be totally wrong. It could be wrong, but I'm very excited about seeing that.
I'm sure there's entire websites and Facebook pages about that gun. You know, if you know the prop communities like I do, there's people who are already building replicas and 3D. You know,
they already posing in a scene like from this trailer.
Yeah.
And then so we also have a poster for this trailer or this movie. I can show it real fast. So it's a really beautiful, teaser. It's got no credit block. It's definitely a teaser. You don't even see the actor. It's gorgeous. This gorgeous, sky and Tatooine desert, the kind of blowing. It's just an epic, teaser cell with no name on it. Just Obi-Wan Kenobi. You don't really need anything else.
And you see the two suns.
And the two suns, the totally iconic two sun thing, and he's walking into the two suns, which is great looking. I mean, just gorgeous. So. Very excited, really elegant, and it has its own palette. Like as we're looking at these Disney Plus series, you have Boba Fett, which had kind of a green cast, and then Mandalorian, which is more 4-color, kind of a little more blue tone, like blue sky stuff,
like his armor. Boba Fett had the green armor,
right? So now we're going into sort of a warm tone thing. So they're going to kind of brand this, and I can see why, because we're seeing a lot of desert. And even his wardrobe, like it's all kind of earthy and deserty, and so it makes sense to lean toward that, and it's also very warm and welcoming in a way. So I'm very excited to see this. This is like really cool.
They got the same actors back to play Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru from the prequels. So the you know, the woman, I think Bonnie P.S. is Aunt Beru, and she also if you watch that documentary series on HBO or either of the documentary series, she was one of the people that was in that Nixium cult and got out and sort of brought that all to light and really fought on that.
She pretty much brought him down. So.
She's a bit of a hero, in real life. So she's she's like a Star Wars hero.
That's right.
The one thing people have been saying about The Mandalorian and Boba Fett is that it's like, okay, too much on Tatooine,
Yeah.
And there was a thing somebody was talking about. They saw some preliminary photographs of Obi-Wan, and they're like, "Oh no, it's on Tatooine again." But
what's with like Tatooine?
Maybe it's easy. You can shoot on the desert, kind of close to California.
Well, and it's so critical to the story. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's all kind of originating. A huge part of the mythology and the characters start there. So I mean, you just can't not be there.
And it was always described in the films. I remember Luke saying something like, "If there's the place in the galaxy that's the farthest away from anything interesting, it's here," or something like. I can't remember the line.
Oh my God.
But it was like, it was supposed to be, or the hint was that it was this real out of the way place that was barely even on maps or whatever. But in this trailer, it does look like we get to see some cities, maybe it's Coruscant or whatever. Like some modern
Blade
style.
Runner looking.
Yeah, Blade Runner looking cities. And that's the thing, that's one of the things about science fiction world building that sometimes is a little bit troubling when you see science fiction worlds like in Star Trek when they would go to where the Klingons live, the Klingon planet, it's like 4 buildings, right? They would beam down to the planet
right there,
right in front of the main building, and it was like, is the entire civilization just this one, sort of matte painting of
budgetary considerations, but in this there's not a lot of budgetary consideration. This is Deborah Chow, I think, directed this. So interesting that she did some Mandalorian episodes also. So we're keeping people in the family. It's still very close to the Lucas vision, and Disney's creating this brand with these series and just exploding with popularity. So
hopefully they're getting Bryce Dallas.
Yeah,
Bryce,
she did such
Bryce
a great
Dallas
job.
Howard.
Yep.
Yeah, she's it's sort of a lineage thing with her. Her dad, directed a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, Ron Howard. All right, so there's Obi-Wan Kenobi. We're very excited. That was just a teaser. I can't imagine what the next one's going to be. So, oh my gosh. This was a lot for a teaser. So,
I know. It actually seemed like pretty long for a teaser, but
that's what they said it was.
It was full of information.
Yep. So whatever you guys, if you guys noticed some Easter eggs, comment below and let us know what you saw. We're going to probably watch it 10 more times. So we'd love to see what you see after your 100th watching, because I know we're going to be doing the same.
Yeah, there's one brief shot of some armor. Is that a clone warrior, or is it a stormtrooper?
It looks stormtroopery to me. I'm not sure, but
I think it's a clone trooper.
No. Okay, fine.
Which of us is right?
I'm never right, so I don't even count on me. I just lean toward Burk. It's fine. All right, so we'll see you next time.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.